What is up, guys? Andrew here, launching a new channel here. Got Dad behind me, and I got my 2019 Jeep Renegade I just got. So Dad is currently fixing one of his lights. Truck is obviously smoking a little bit. It's got blown head gaskets, but still purrs. We're having a little issues with shifter linkage, trying to get it into gear correctly. So that's the reason why it's like kind of in the middle of the driveway. Got old Dad here. So Dad, tell everybody what you got. What's your plans? Come on. He's a little camera shy. So he's got a 1984 Dodge Ram Charger 318, 4-speed automatic, 3-speed automatic. What lift is in it? Remember? Huh?
5.5.
5.5 straight axle, automatic, obviously. It's got almost 70,000 original miles. It's kind of in rough shape just due to over the years it's been sitting, and money's tight for most people these days. I know it's tight for me, but we're gonna give this thing some love, and I kind of like forced his hand in order to get this where it's at right now in the middle of the driveway. It was like parked underneath a tree, covered in wasp nests, grass all over from over the years of mowing around it and weeding in around it. But this thing was like the truck to go mudding in back in the day. Like when I was growing up, this is what we took. He's only got stuck in it once, and that was before he done the lift. We drove this thing all the way from Orlando, Florida, before the problems with it now. It had a new transmission in it, or rebuilt or used. Was it used? It was a rebuilt transmission, throw it in it. Drove it all the way from Florida. And all right, tell everybody what's the condition of it right now. What do you think? All right, he's still a little camera shy. So we're gonna give this thing some love. We got a hell of a steal about a month ago, I think it was, right? About a month ago, we got the Elbrock intake, something like that. We got an Elbrock intake. We got off a old pickup, 318. So we got a hell of a deal on it. $35, aluminum, Pyro Series. I think that's what it is. So we are trying to give this thing some love. He's wanting to do a complete restoration. It's just, this thing definitely needs a lot of love. He's put doors on it when we lived in Florida. Like I said, this truck was like the truck to be riding in. It also has the I don't know if you can see it up there. It's got the vent on top of the roof. I love this truck. I wish I had some extra money to help out get this thing going, but I am trying. We're gonna give this thing some love. I wanted to start working on it earlier this summer. Just a lot of things got in the way. So our main goal is to get it running better and driving better. Eventually, we talked about a week ago about pulling the motor out and going through everything and starting the restoration. I can say that right. Most of the stuff will be done by hand, like far as disassembly, We are going to bag and tag everything correctly, label everything, take notes on everything, and he's pretty smart when it comes to doing all that stuff, putting stuff together, rebuilding stuff. Like if he's not so camera shy, he probably tell you stories of growing up with his buddies and doing a V6 swap to a V8 in that Camaro.
Yeah.
Back in the day when it was way before my time, obviously. But like this man right here, he's helped me with so many projects. With my other trucks I had, currently with my Durango. I gotta give a big shout out to my pops. He's been there. Like if I call him up in the middle of the night, hey Dad, I got a flat or something, or I need you to come look at this. He's right there, you know. So love you, Dad. And we're gonna give this truck a makeover that it definitely needs. It's in kind of a poor condition, but we are gonna give it some love. And I hope you guys like this. I know it's just kind of like a little teaser. It also is the first video of the channel. So please give this thing a thumbs up, share it, subscribe, hit that notification, hit that little bell. I will be posting more videos here shortly, here in the next couple weeks, hopefully, maybe sooner, depending on how things going and what's going on. We're in the middle of, trying to get everything straightened up at his property so we can rearrange and actually work a little bit better on vehicles and have a little area to work on them and not be in the weather. So stay tuned for all that. And when we start tearing this thing apart or looking into it and, who's going to be rebuilding the motor, we're still looking for all that right now. But appreciate it, guys. Likes and subscribe.